Hey everybody, I'm Pat and welcome back to Outsider. And I've recently made a video, but I was trading in my car in. Hello, and the time has come for me to trade in my 2016 Mazda CX-5 that has over 334,000 kilometers, and I've been driving it for over 9 years. And I was doing so for an all-electric vehicle, and I kind of left it at that, a suspense, a little shadowy, playing those tricks just to get you guys to watch the next video. So here I am at Hawkesbury Chevrolet in Ontario, and I've decided that I'm going to finally reveal the EV that I'm buying for my own personal stuff. Now I'm not a big channel, so I'm not leasing this vehicle for a year just for content. I'm not just, going to be a long-term reviewer, and I am buying this. I'm actually putting 50% down, and I'm financing it at a certain rate. We'll discuss that later. And I've decided that this is going to be the vehicle. So it took a lot of conviction for me, and I did my research, and I finally found the vehicle, the EV, that I was going to be okay with. And here, no, actually I can't afford that. So yeah, okay, there it is. Yeah, it's much smaller. Is that clickbait that I started with that? I'm not sure. Comment below. But it's the Equinox EV. Particularly, I'm going to get the RS, but I want to talk about why this is not the car I wanted initially. Initially, I wanted the Chevy Equinox EV, all-wheel drive, 2LT. Now, and I wanted it in blue with a white top, but I mean, you're getting picky at this point. And what ended up happening is, I wanted a 2024. And this is what happens when you shop at end of the year. You got to be able to accept that end of the year, yeah, best time to shop, but you got to know that your car might not be there, because I wanted 2024 because they have 0% interest. However, there's none to be seen around here. So what ended up happening is I ended up shopping for a 2025. I eventually found a 2LT all-wheel drive. Very rare to find because, well, practical side of my brain, the logical side of my brain said the RS, there's absolutely no need to buy the RS. That's what I told myself, because it's got a bigger size wheel, which means, yeah, it looks cooler, but as far as efficiency and comfort, you lose some of that, right? And the RS doesn't have more horsepower and more torque than the LT. The LT comes at a much more comfortable price line. I mean, yeah, the RS can give you a heads-up display, can give you a dual climate zone, but I didn't need all that. I wanted the LT because I wanted to cut how much I was going to pay. Definitely can't afford those Hummer EVs though. But, and so I ended up negotiating back and forth. I did a negotiation video and telling you how I ended up here. And this is more about the purchasing the EV, but I ended up with the RS because I got such a great deal from Hawkesbury Chevrolet that I couldn't pass it up. And it ended up being that way. And first thing I did is put on smaller wheel and winter tires. You're gonna see that when I reveal the vehicle and I do a walk around with you guys. But that's basically how this whole transpired. Make it sound short, but it took like 3 weeks of negotiation. Even me calling the dealership saying, I want to buy now, and it was just a headache. So the LT all-wheel drive, it's a rare thing, and you can see why, right? Their profit margins aren't quite there. They're not going to build as many, and they know that, well, they should know that there's not much reason to go up to the RS, considering that, powertrains are the same, everything else is the same. You're just looking at creature comfort and cool appearance look, such as, this little black portion of it. And orange color can only be, the habanero orange can only be got in the RS trim. I absolutely love the orange. I can live with the blue. This is an RS, but they do the blue with the LT. I actually like the blue quite a bit. But the orange, if you were to ask me which one I want more, I'd say the orange.